Now let's take a look at the wiring diagram. This is the switch I told you about. Okay. Now this is the contactor K1. This is contactor another one K2. Now this one is responsible for our standby power. This one is for our utility. Alright. See the wiring, the connection process. Before I send power to this contactor, I take from the supply source, supply input side of the contactor, I take it to my fuse. From the fuse, I go to switch. From switch, I travel all the way to this contactor and go to the auxiliary of this contactor. This contactor, this is the auxiliary. This one I told you about is not working. Let me show you. This one is what we are going to use instead of this. This one is the symbol, but this is the actual auxiliary. So you fit this one on top this. This is the position where you fit it in. You don't need to buy 4 pole. You buy 2 position. 2 position will have NC, NO. So you don't need to buy 4. Divide this into 2. Let me show you the. Just hold on. Let me show you the. Let me show you the symbol. Look at the symbol. Now this symbol. This one contains NONC, NONC. This one contains 2 NC and 2 NO. We also have one that is half of it like this. This one will be NONC only. So buy that of half of this. Look at the numbers. It's the terminal numbers. Okay. So we are going to change this with this terminal number. This one says 53, 54. Then this one says 61, 62. So we're going to use 61, 62 and use 71, 72. Okay. So this is what we're going to use. Or 61, 62. So this is an integral part to this because once this one closes, here will open. Now the same way we have another one here. Okay. Now supply come from here, go to the switch, from switch coming back and come to the interlock before going to the contactor A1 to energize contactor A1. Now I have neutral here. Neutral will now just go to A2 and energize this. Now we also have a bug again. I told you that this software does not have 4-pole contactor. We don't have 4-pole contactor. We have only 3-pole. That is for 3D, but we have it for schematic. This is schematic, right? We have it for schematic symbol. Let me show you the symbol. This 3-pole. This 4-pole. We have contactor 4-pole for schematic, but we don't have it for the pictorial view. All right, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm using 2-phase, line 1, line 2, and neutral. Line 1, line 2, and neutral to illustrate to you. Please take note. The actual connection, you must have line 1, line 2, line 3, and neutral. You must have another 4th cable here coming inside the contactor and another 4th one going out of contactor. So I showed you, we did that. So but we're going to use 3-pole to illustrate for training sake. But for actual connection, you're going to buy 4-pole. You're going to buy 4-pole. I repeat, okay? Now, there is 2 challenges we're having here. Another one is this switch. This switch, I told you that is going to be 3 turn. You're going to turn left and right and center. But now it's turning only left and right. So this is 2 turn. We don't have 3 turn. This one is either left or right. Either left or right. It does not have center. If you go to center, one is still on. Look at it. Once I put simulation, this one is on a closed state already because this one is connected. So I don't want to use these 2 switch. I don't want to provide 2 switch. It will confuse you. I want you to just listen to my explanation. This switch, if you want to buy this switch, request for 3 turn, 3 position. on, off, on. The dealer, they normally call it on, off, on. On one side, off, another on another side. But the professional name is 3-turn cam switch, either 3-turn or on, off, on. They will give it to you. So when you get it, by the auxiliary of normally open, both of them should be normally open. Okay, the left turn should be normally open, the right turn should be normally open, so that when you turn right, you activate this. When you turn left, you activate this. Okay, but for the sake of the challenge we have, we're going to use this one just without neutral. We're going to use only 2-turn. Only 2-turn. The issue is this: once I put on my simulation, one power is activated already. At every given time, one of the contactor must be in a close, the contact will close. So when power come available, it will enter immediately. So I cannot put a neutral to carry out a maintenance. So remember, I repeat again, ensure that you use 3-turn for this connection. Okay, let's proceed.